Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, multi-universal manifestors of the new heaven, of the golden age of eternal life. As we bathe in the glorious light flowing in directly from source, through the great central sun, and through the looking glass of our local Solaris, through our sacred vessels and deep into the crystalline core of Pachamama. All sacred sites are connected and activated, bridging all divine portals for the final countdown of total compression breakthrough. We pass through the eye of the needle, 0 point, in this great exodus as we transcend the false temporary state of being to our eternal bliss consciousness of God awakening from the dream. After the massive blast of energy coming in yesterday at 71 Hertz on the Schumann, we had another 7 hours of blackout, and then an amplitude of 13 Hertz wave came in to activate the goddess divine feminine portals and sites all over this realm for full healing and rejuvenation. The dragon lines are flowing freely with gold heavenly chi through the holy channels and meridians of Mother Earth. The temples of the sun and moon are rising with the ascension of Gaia and all her children. We raise the frequency, and together the vibration comes into perfect resonance and alignment with the divine goddess mother energy of healing and transformation. As world bridgers we merge heaven and earth through our sacred heart center, the core of our being. We release and let go of all that no longer serves ourself and humanity, and we call in our highest angelic light and spread our etheric wings to take flight out and above the false matrix and blaze this realm with the violet rays of Saint Germain and all the ascended masters, with all the rainbow rays of our solar light body of the new earth. With the power of our almighty I Am presence and the divine decrees of our holy command, we call upon our galactic teams to assist us in this final phase of the Great Awakening, to assist all sentient beings in the enlightenment of Buddha nature within every living heart and mind of our ground crew team of the 144. With the power of our faith, divine will, higher belief, and pure intent, we usher in the new golden age of enlightenment for all to thrive and shine upon God's green earth. With the power of the silence, we activate the resurrection and ascension of our sacred avatars that came on mission to transform into the earth star beings of our multidimensional cosmic consciousness. United we stand upon the blessed earth to anchor and ground in the true resonance of our pure awareness, Buddha consciousness. Stay true to your path of the way to the kingdom of heaven within, to manifest the pure land of heaven on earth. In conscious co-creation we activate the true love within. As one with Mother, Father, God, our highest self, we tap into the creative genius within and guide the pure energy to allow the Holy Spirit to work through us for this full ascension process. Aho. Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle from PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to stick around to the very end and please do us a favor. Let us know how you're feeling and what you're experiencing in the comments below, and please share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. Today on my journey through the sacred portal, we had heavy winds, rain, hail, and the holy light coming through as I witnessed the holy mists of Avalon lifting as the veils are raising, revealing our infinite multidimensional nature. Keep the faith and keep holding the line of heaven on earth. 441, 444 coming in. Now let us continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 29 degrees, 25 minutes Cancer. The sun is at 20 degrees, 14 minutes Aries. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 21 degrees Aries. A pugilist, boxer, entering the ring. The current Sabian symbol for the moon at 0 degree, Cancer. A daughter of the American Revolution. From astrologyweekly.com. Now my sacred Condor pulls a card for you today from the Oracle deck, Sacred Rebels, from Alana Fairchild and Autumn Sky. And the card she pulled for you today, card 45, Pandora's Gift. There is a mythic woman, much maligned throughout history, whose name means all gifted. Pandora lives within us as our curious nature, yearning to conquer chaos, evil and darkness with the light of knowledge. She is the hopeful voice of our soul that asks the questions, and in doing so triggers the process that brings the answers. Sometimes it is through uncomfortable learning that we find our treasure. Pandora reminds us that the process of learning can take us to places that seem like the end of our world, and yet all is not lost. Even now, the light within you is stirring for new revelation, new life, and new adventure. Pandora is all gifted and all giving. Her presence invites you to forego your belief and judgment. Now is the time to surrender the misplaced guilt that you may have brought upon yourself or another. Some terrible happening. It is time to let go of the shame-based belief in punishment. This is a belief that you deserve to be brought to task over any perceived imperfection, or that your natural human journey somehow renders you inadequate. Pandora frees the soul from such torment. This is her gift. The human journey necessarily involves learning through experience. There is no shame in your learning process. Pandora's presence is the sign of a new time, a time to swap the notion of inherent shame for the acceptance of inherent divinity. From this moment on, how unstoppable you shall become. Sacred rebellion is happening within your soul as a powerful uprising towards liberation. You are breaking free from the weighty criticisms of the world, from the power games that bore you senseless, and from the insanity of sacrilegious priorities in this world. Dare to disobey anything and everything that is not divine. Pandora is the leader of your soul revolution. She defies the vicious judgments of history and all that has been said about her. She shrugs off misery, despair, and the weight of the world to recognize that she is the bearer of the true and beautiful light of peace, comfort, hope, and reassurance. With her oracle comes the realization that you too are a divinely defiant believer in hope, who shall cast off the works of anyone who seeks to torment you. As this shift takes place, you shall dare to look within your own being and find the light. You are being put on divine notice from the sacred feminine that there is a talent and ability within you that needs to be acknowledged. There is a worthy seed of something beautiful and necessary within you. If you choose to develop and express this seed step by step, it will become an extraordinary light in your life and in the world. So poke your tongue out at the naysayers and turn your attention to the bright hope within. You were born to strut your soul stuff. Healing process. Begin by grounding your attention in the here and now, away from daily distractions and your own thoughts. This process will take you beyond intellect and into the purely intuitive knowing encoded in the divine light of your soul. Sit or stand comfortably and relax. Place your hands at your heart and close your eyes for a few moments. When you are ready, you can lower your hands and say the following aloud. My heart light is unmasked from shame, fear, and doubt. Those that seek to torment me are unequivocally uninvited now. I bow only before divine truth, light, and love. All else is summarily dismissed. If you'd like to add the dramatic flair of some hissing, yelling, tongue-poking, or some other, I respect your right to live as you choose, but you aren't welcome in my soul, so get lost, action, feel free. Then take a few moments to imagine, feel, visualize, or intend that you are breathing divine light in and out through your heart. As you breathe this light, anything that is not for your highest good flies out of your heart at the front, the back, and the sides, and the light simply grows and grows. Relax as you do this. It is so natural for the heart to amplify divine light. It is a way that the soul breathes. When you are ready, say the following aloud. I give the true, divine, beloved permission to guide me into the fulfillment of my sacred gifts, talents, and destiny. May all that was originally intended for me be released into being and protected through divine protection, grace, and my own free will. So be it. Place your hands in prayer at your heart and bow your head. You have completed your healing process. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Cristina Morachetti, so much electricity in the air today. Pay attention to your emotional triggers. Let go of the old patterns to create a new reality on your path of light. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Rick Jewers, you are beginning to hear different frequencies in the ears not heard before. This is a direct result of recent planetary activations to increase the evolving DNA process more towards the Christ-aligned. The new energetic feelings you also are experiencing is also a result of our activations that affect time, space, and your multidimensional abilities directly. The starseed children are all being activated to higher degrees now, also as a direct result. This includes their parapsychological gifts and physical vessel as a whole. The children's upgrading process is not as intense as an adult's, for their physical vessels were more advanced at the time of physical birth to be compatible with the frequency they were born into, and when you were born many years before, into a lower vibration. Love and light, Rick. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Carla Crown, Gold Keys of Enoch. We, the family of light, Ami Shaddai, together with all covenant humanity, must petition for divine intervention with Yahweh's angelics, host of superluminal light, agape, love, wisdom, peace. As we are ending this grand cycle of Alpha and Omega, the earth has been commissioned in Yahweh's name, YHWH, Yod-He, Vald-He. We ask for help to God's higher governing angels and hosts of light to replace those who are deceiving all the leaderships upon the planet Earth through greed and corruption, manipulating humanity, as we call upon the Seraphim via the Ophanim, Hashmalim, Kochavim, Cherubim, Elim, Benai Or, and the Benai Elohim. We ask for you compassion and mercy, Rachmana, forgiveness, Eloha, Shilachot, through thy grace, El Hanun, to help us overcome all adversity through the corrosive powers of the fallen intelligentsia that will be swept away, as the righteous work with the power of the Most High God, Elyon Ayin Sof, X.24. Amen. At a certain point you need love, and to enable to be active in faith, to love the Father with your mighty body, mind, and spirit, enabled to activate the divine presence, the Holy Spirit, the Shekinah, as well as realizing the sanctity of your fellow beings, as well as all God's creation, having the wisdom and the higher consciousness, which uses love-powered radiation of light that can go out and change things, not by force, but by love. Theos, agape, estin, times 12, God of love. The greatest gift for all people is the very essence of love. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Laura Pleiadian, the mystical in-between, other worlds and now. Beloved ones, as you pass through this world, as the divine eternal being that you are, know that it is the power of your soul that flows you through. The in-between worlds are very real as the constant connection with your soul and you now. This is your essence and your eternal presence, which is the most powerful force that exists. It is the flow of creation and the sacredness of divinity. It is of supreme significance that the embodiment of the tangible and eternal self merge completely as your expanded cosmic consciousness, light awareness. flows moment to moment now. You may feel this in your heart now as the acknowledgement of this other world self that you are, the non-tangible, limitless you. This energy and powerful divine light is the real you. This powerful force of you has existed through many lifetimes and flows now throughout all parallel worlds and dimensions, interacting and connecting all incarnations and aspects of you in all moments. This is a vast memory storage which is held in your original blueprint and constantly being uploaded and downloaded with all new information and experiences of you. You may imagine it as a cosmic computer. Again, the key interaction through you is the development of your divine awareness of you through your heart, linking your awareness with this eternal flow that exists now. This exists in no time, and it is through no time, and the flowing through and the awareness of it that you build your heaven on earth, the new earth, your ascension, your eternal divine consciousness as light and pure love, merged with your tangible form, transforms it and your awareness into being your fulfilled mastery, which spontaneously welcomes you to your ascension, new earth experience. So with this, feel these words, this energy, as the transmission is for activating greater expansion of the awareness of this, so that you know that only you are the one flowing through this earth experience, as you fully walk on earth as the eternal divine self. The glory and splendor await your awareness of it as your sacred divine marriage anoints you through it. This now is the mystical union for you. We are with you as always, the sacred Elohim, the divine council of overseers, and so many more eternal sacred beings, celebrating your full union, your light, your love, your eternal self now. From the new divinehumanity.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light Ishtar Rose. Pyramids in Russia, reminding us of the powerful portals in those sacred lands that are now open. These ones are in the Kola Peninsula, far northwest of Russia. There is so much I see contained within them and below them, waiting for the time, left in silence for millennia, and now coming into more awareness of many light workers for a reason, through these and other pages. They come bringing in the ancient civilizations of those who knew and lived in advanced ways, and many associate them with the legendary Hyperborea, meaning above the north wind, as well as the Tatarians, Atlanteans, Lemurians, and so on, and even the scientists attempt to express their importance in ancient lore by saying that these are the ancestral home to Earth's most ancient civilization, although for me their science dates are all incorrect and can only hint at the timelines, and they are all as ancient as one another. And thus whatever and whoever that civilization was, and whatever the timeline of their existence, the truth is that these were peoples who knew about ancient yet timeless cosmic codes and lore. They knew how to build sacred temples in alignment with the cosmic forces, and they knew how to astral travel. They knew about telepathy, divine forces, harmonic living and higher consciousness, and so forth. And so we have more evidence of the temples that have now been raised. And it is no coincidence that today the sign that these temples are raised comes in via Russia. Anyone drawn to this most sacred and divine portal, please imagine traveling there for a little while, and you are being asked to travel there in your imagination to how it once was, to envisage them in their heyday, to see the glory and splendor of these ancient portals, and there you can meet a guide and pass through and within and below the vast temple pyramid structures to access the energy, to take in the energy, and align to the wisdoms there, for there is much coding there just waiting for those who are ready to come and receive its light. And by doing this you see how big this is, that for millennia they have stood in silence, forgotten, remembered, and accessible only to local shamans in tune, and thus waiting for the time to be recalled back by many more. And now you at this moment in time have them coming into your consciousness by hearing this. Do you see how incredible and multi-layered this is? So if you are drawn, go there now, receive the splendor, and also decree these portals of beauty open, and you shall see the light that they emanate for the cosmic balance upon this earth. For you see, your prayer and visualization holds great and immense power for this time. From wayoftherose.co.uk, and from Divine Sister of the Light Abigail Stellar Shekinah. The earth and you are building a body of light. The planet Earth, our Divine Mother, is very much alive and conscious. The earth is rapidly evolving into a fifth-dimensional reality. You also are evolving on Earth into a new race of beings. The intense influx of energy and light is activating and evolving a light body within the human aura. The heart is the gateway because we create the new earth from the vibration of love, and this light that is coded within us anchors it. This process involves experiencing oneness and connection to our true self and God, Source, as we merge heaven and earth within and without. For those going through this unification process and opening the heart, they are bridging the way for the collective consciousness to experience this new earth as well. Trust in the abundance of source creation, and this light is needed. As this inner shift takes place, those souls building it will experience the new earth, and it will keep getting better and more beautiful, loving, harmonious, and joyful. From QuantumLightCodes.com. And from Divine Brothor of the Light, Juan Jose Vallejo Cívicos, April 10th, 2022. Not all multidimensional souls have the same universal experience. Like, not every human has the experience or qualities to become a pilot or an astronaut. Special missions to pilot sophisticated motherships of the cosmos require training, experience, specialized energy masters, and spiritual cosmic pilots, quantum connected to the universal spirit sources of master creation. Every human has his or her own specific and unique qualities to contribute in the communal co-creation of reality. Some interdimensional souls united in spirit have reconfigured in 14 years the global knowledge that the entire civilization hasn't been able to integrate in 14,000 years of delay and global evolution. Humans are universal sovereign souls in multidimensional free spirit. The human brain reaches the qualities and dimensions of inner standing, where the predisposition, curiosity, and intention to know is guiding the intellect to learn, to feel, and to manifest in the global reality. Some humans are universal energy masters, and others have to respect the experience and accept the process of learning the universal quantum consciousness and multidimensional intelligence in mutual respectful co-creation. This global understanding is the universal divine order to define the direction of a civilization in the universal sovereignty of the free spirits in master creation. From the stability of the structural integrity in universal sovereignty, humans can create all the energies necessary to guide, pilot, and fly this mothership of the galaxy through intergalactic space, mastering the global health, equilibrium, and natural evolution of the civilization. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Lucy Light, you are beacons of light. As the world changes, your way of being in the world needs to change. You are beacons of light, and as the chaos continues and strengthens, you'll see around you so many falling into fear, desperation, and panic. Your light can assist them from moving down into that darkness. You can assist them in raising their understanding, raising their vibration. You can bring hope by your presence. And so this stretching, this moving up to higher dimensions and back down again, allow this to be completely natural so that you do not even have to think about it. It happens when you need it. The guidance, which is your super consciousness, is always there. Being able to access it instantaneously will be of great benefit in the times to come. And the more available you are, the more of a transmuter you become, to transmute the fears, the panic of those around your world. We honor you for who you are, and we honor you for who you are becoming. Alcazar. And from Divine Brothor of the Light, Marco Loper. The powerful waves coming from the great central sun, the highly charged particles transforming your electromagnetic body, the pathways of the brain are completely altered. It is the real resurrection of the human beings, the second coming of Christ, if you will. There is a positive polarization thanks to those who have sufficiently cleansed their energetic field. It also affects the non-awakened. This is how the light spreads. Balance and harmony are needed to maintain the effect of the new vibrational frequency anchored through their bodies in the network grids. You will begin a complete recalibration of your reaction system. Now you can understand from a higher perspective why everything that happened to you has taken you right to where you are right now. The total integration of the light body takes place through the space of the heart. The temples are now ready to radiate the infinite light of the Creator. You will show every lost and broken soul that the Great Spirit is full of love and understanding and has never forgotten about them, but they have simply been trapped in infinite reincarnation cycles. In the cosmic rays that bombard the earth, unconditional love is available. Now it is so great that it cannot be contained. Hearts become so pure that one can only create the brightest rainbow ever seen. Everyone will feel the infinite empathy of the great source of mind that oversees everything. Those who contain sacred codes are ancient souls who have demonstrated in the history of this galaxy that they are brave enough to never lose the spark of divine feminine light, even in the darkest nights of the thickest dimension. You are the keepers of the flame. You are the guardians of light. You are the ones you have been waiting for. You are healers, bridgers, transformers, angels in the service of mankind. Forget those who hurt you. You came here because of them. You have come here to show that selfishness is the death of the soul. Open your heart and spread unity wherever you go. Keep the beautiful soul shining. You have already done it. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Ramona Lappin, collapsing and birthing all new realities. Accept all as it is now, including yourself, because when we truly and fully love and accept ourselves as we are, we automatically extend this unconditional love out to everyone effortlessly. It is our true divine nature. And yes, strong boundaries and discernment are our key lessons here. It's both. But now we transcend all remaining illusions of separation still held within, to dissolve the false matrix with all its inverted programming and beliefs, and let go of any judgment, resistance, and anger. It just keeps feeding and co-creating more of that which we don't want. They arise out of confusion and not understanding who we really are and how creation truly works. Stop identifying with form, words, ideas, concepts of the mind, and the beliefs of the old world. They only create more separation. Allow it all to collapse from deep within you as you let it all go. Become empty, become formless, limitless, boundless, timeless. Let God's source fulfill you and show you the way and the true truth. No thing to hold on to, beloved. Surrender it all to Source. Let all be reassembled, rebirthed, reconnected, remembered, and reemerge from deep within you, so the outer illusions can fall away. Keep letting go of any preconceived ideas of what was, what will be, even what is. Let it all be revealed to you with ease and grace. Let go of the struggle, resistance, and fear. Be like water and flow gently with the waves and currents of life. Stop judging things as good or bad, right and wrong, perpetuation, separation, and keep trying to see the bigger perspective and many nuances of multidimensional reality, and ask for the higher perfection that underlies all of creation to be revealed to you. Just let go and let God. Time for the last and final ego death. Divine intervention is on its way, so everyone may see for themselves that miracles and dreams indeed do become real, which have been co-created by all of us, because we are at one with the divine, with Source. Trust, believe, have faith, and connect through your heart with the cosmic heart and mind of God. Unify with your true self, the great I Am. Unify and merge with the whole cosmos that lies there right inside of you. Know where to go to. just being fully present. There's no need to escape, nor is it possible. Let your heart and mind unify, and let all borders, walls, and veils dissolve, as the bride and bridegroom merge and rise as one inside the sacred wedding chambers of your own crowned heart, where all unifies as one. A sacred reunion, all revealed through you now. No thing to control or force to happen. Just let go, let God. Focus on, feel, see, and know that your dreams are coming true. Your imagination is your superpower, because there comes a time when dreams become reality, and reality becomes a dream, such as now. Remember and fully reclaim the superconscious co-creator you came here to be, and that we are all together as one, co-creating our future in every now. Trust, relax, and know that a higher power is in control and always was, and that you are one with that power, with Source. Quantum merge with your crystal avatar, God Source Self, to align with and to access this divine power, wisdom, love, and grace, and fully remember and never forget again that you are God, sovereign and free. Eternal love, Ramona. And from Divine Brother of the Light Nova Max, 1111 coming in. The power of creation resides in your heart. Within the heart there is a central chamber surrounded by a force field of such light and protection that we call it a cosmic interval. This chamber is separated from matter, and no probing could ever discover it. It occupies simultaneously not only the third and fourth dimensions, but also other dimensions unknown to man. Thus the sacred altar of the heart serves as the connecting point of the mighty crystal cord of light that descends from your God presence to sustain the beating of your physical heart, giving you life, purpose, and cosmic integration. I urge all men to treasure this point of contact that they have with life by giving it conscious recognition. You do not need to understand by sophisticated knowledge of scientific theory the how, the why, and the wherefore of its activity. Be content to know that God is there, and that right within your heart there is a point of contact with the divine spark of fire from the Creator's own heart, called the threefold flame of life, which burns as the triune essence of love, wisdom, and power, the fleur de lis. Each acknowledgement that you give to this flame will amplify the power and illumination of love within your being, producing a new sense of cosmic dimension for you, if not outwardly apparent, then inwardly manifest within the folds of your most precious thoughts and feelings. Treasure your heart space. 144 flowing in, and from Divine Sister of the Light Asara Adams, Archangel Michael. Greetings, beloved ones. We are sending you blessings of love and light in this now moment, and we are inviting you to open your heart to our message for you. Each soul that embodies on this earth has the ability to bring forth tremendous amounts of light and to crowd out the lower energies and discord in your world. Since this is such a big task and it takes more than just the human intent to truly make a difference. There are legions of angelic light forces, galactic light forces, and ascended masters of light that are more than willing to assist in this process. However, we can only come forth upon the call of humanity, as you have free will. We cannot overwrite your free will. We can only come to your assistance if you clearly call for our help consistently. There is something to be said about the word command. You are an extension of Creator God. When God creates something, God commands. God doesn't ask and hope for the best. God commands, knowing that it is done. Therefore, as you, as the extension of God, need to command our assistance, which then means upon your command it is done. After that, it is imperative that you continue to look at your world through the eyes of God, and that you observe for your command to be in progress. You see, your observation is either empowering the process or diminishing the process. Pay only attention to the improvement in your world. This is what Creator does, and that is what will allow you to transcend your human embodiment into Creator beings. It will assist you greatly with your ascension, which is the complete embodiment of God. Know that all is well, beloved ones. Welcome home. We are walking beside you every step of the way. Dear ones, you are loved beyond measure, always. I am Archangel Michael, and I bring you this truth. Thank you, Archangel Michael, from TelosChannel.com, and from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. First quarter moon in Cancer. The moon in cozy Cancer squares the sun in feisty Aries. The lunar part of us wants to stay safe under a security blanket. Perhaps we feel fragile, beaten down by all the talk of war, tired of battles, tiring of always having to be doing instead of being. The solar half of us, however, fizzes with anticipation, longs to start an adventure, chafes at the emotional stuff that seems to threaten to snuff out our fire. It's imperative to take time out to reconnect with the emotional body before direct action. That way we can tune into our gut instinct, which tells us where to best place our energy and effort. There will be time enough to conquer goals and fight the good fight. Be tender with yourself. Listen to your feelings. Know where you belong. Never doubt that you are strong enough. Nothing can extinguish your inner flame. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And from 13 Moon Peace Time, Cosmic History Quote for Moon 10, Day 6. In the beginning of the evolution of self-reflective intelligence is one Earth, the place that accommodates all levels of unfolding evolution, the stage set where our cosmic tale takes place. And from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 221, Red Cosmic Dragon. Cosmic is the name for the number 13, and its keywords are endure, transcend, and presence. This is the last day of the Red Moon wave spell. The 13th day concludes the journey, and we must now absorb and contemplate the lessons learnt before embarking on another one. The number 13 is very powerful, but it can be overpowering, adding intensity to the day. Today is Red Dragon, which represents nurturing, being, and birth. So today we endure so we may be reborn. The dragon always offers us the opportunity to enter the cave, receive some nurturing, and emerge feeling renewed. However, since it is a cosmic day, this nurturing may be hard to come by, and the birth process can be very painful. Yesterday the dragon was in the position of the occult, and if you made use of that, you would have given yourself a head start today, and that should lessen the challenging aspect. The guide today is the red serpent, who when leads is enticing us to shed our old skin. The dragon and serpent are very like in their renewal symbolism, and today can really create a significant shift, necessary but not easy. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Red Cosmic Dragon, 13, Emish, Keen 221, 9th of April 2022, Cosmic Birthing, 9/4/2022 equal 946 equal 910 equal 91 equal 10 equal 1. Day codes 9 destiny, completion, humanity, grace, mission. 10 manifestation, power, authority. 1 new beginnings, original, unique, leader. Month year codes 4 form, structure, foundation, earth, angelic. 6 heaven, Christ, family, romance, fertility. 10 manifestation, power, authority. 1 new beginnings, original, unique, leader. 20 the awakening, clear vision. 22 architect of peace, master builder. Keen 221 equal 5 liberation. Powerful new beginnings today as we start atop the 12th column in the sacred Tzolk'in calendar as we prepare to birth cosmic consciousness. Huge 5D Sophia Christ consciousness codes today, another date with destiny. Day 13 in the red moon wave spell of the goddess, who is enhancing our intuition and sensitivity as we purify our vessels in order to find our natural flow. Today is the final day of this 13-day wave spell. We commenced our journey with the magnetic moon, triple goddess, and conclude with her red sistar, the cosmic dragon. The goddess is seeking to purify and cleanse all that is not of love in order to find our divine flow and birth anew. Today we arrive at Keen 221, the cosmic dragon, the divine mother creation goddess, where we discover the power of divine nurturance and birthing the new, thus reaching the ultimate state of the cosmic all-encompassing goddess, pure infinite love. Tone of creation, cosmic, is the last and final tone of creation, the highest octave. Tone 13 operates in the spiritual realm. 13 is the goddess code. It is the frequency of the natural world, the 13-moon calendar, the cosmos, and all that is. The cosmic power is that of presence, existing in the eternal now moment. Cosmic is the fourth and final of the spiritual realm tones. Notably, all the other realms, physical, mental, and emotional, only have 3 tones. Cosmic, action, transcends, power endures, essence, presence. We commence and end the dance of the 13 tones with spiritual energies from magnetic through to cosmic completion. The cosmic tone operates through the action of transcendence, evolving through each level of being until you simply are. Through your journey of purification, cleansing, and connecting with your intuition and feminine gifts, you have become the embodiment of the pure goddess. Today you have incredible spiritual power at your disposal to transcend the old you, the old paradigm, the old world and old reality. They all dissolve into the cosmic mists, absolutely perfecto as we accelerate through this legendary ascension shift. We can transform them by our pure intelligent presence, translating into pure harmony and beauty. We have arrived. Add some. I am here. This is the stage of having transcended the physical, emotional, and mental realms and arriving at cosmic consciousness. Today we can be still and realize the connectedness of all things through the sacred womb of creation, transcending all but the power of pure divine harmony and grace through the frequency of pure internal presence. It is time to realign with your universal goddess presence and upgrade your consciousness through your new and expanded divine purpose. 13 is the final tone of creation, bringing us to completion through liberation and manifestation of your will into new beginnings. 10-1 codes, the conclusion of one cycle overlapping with the commencement of the new cycle. So today is a day of endings and new beginnings, all wrapped in the one, the Alpha and the Omega. One continuous eternal cycle repeating over and over, the in-breath and the out-breath of Creator forever flowing, expanding and contracting in the eternal cosmic dance of creation. Love is the magnetic flow of life, birthing and life-organizing intelligence. Fall into the magnetic web of your mother's love. Dive deep, boundlessly into the darkest void of cosmos. Code 13, 33 codes, blueprint for the new earth from Divine Sister of the Light Adi Lamborn. Today's question is, how can I transcend the old illusions, birthing new realities of bliss through elevating my being to cosmic consciousness? And as we conclude the cycle of the red moon goddess wave spell, the goddess has provided the soothing balm for our wounds. She has cleansed us, nurtured us, and empowered us, all through the healing power of divine love. Now our journey through the universal cleansing waters of the goddess is complete, and the final rinse is over. The purification has enabled greater consciousness to flow through our purified vessel, and now her job is done. The goddess delivers us born anew into the hands of our Creator, the great white wind, which represents the Father God aspect of Source. She releases us knowing that we are in the safe and loving hands of our Father. Amen. Tomorrow we commence a brand new wave spell with Eek, the whispering white wind, whereupon we will be forging stronger communication channels with Spirit, becoming pure, divine conduits. Spirit will be guiding our journey through this exceptional ascension transition into the new time. The winds of change will steer humanity in a new divine direction, and so our journey through the dream spell continues. Divine blessings for your transcendence into birthing bliss-filled realities through your pure cosmic presence. Aho, dear ones, what a tremendous adventure we are having. Cosmic miracles abound. In la ketch a la keen, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 221, Red Cosmic Dragon. The mantra, the code for today is, I endure in order to nurture, transcending being. I seal the output of birth with the cosmic tone of presence. I am guided by the power of life force. And on this powerful day of activations, manifestations, and transformations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue this work. If you'd like to help support us and help us continue bringing these transmissions and our teachings to the world, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light Mariana Borujana for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. We appreciate you and your continued support, and we appreciate all of you that continue to support our work. If you'd like to support us with a one-time donation, you could do so to our PayPal account at egolovecondor.com. I'd like to also thank everyone for supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork on Etsy. You can purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. And she has a special sale for Mother's Day starting tomorrow until the 8th of May with a 25% off all of her beautiful artwork. So take advantage of this sale. Now we're going to complete today's transmission with a powerful prayer from Divine Brother of the Light, Nova Max. Neglect not then your heart as the altar of God. Neglect it not as the sun of your manifest being. Draw from God the power of love, amplify it with your heart, and then send it into the world as large as the bulwark of that which shall overcome the darkness of the planet, saying, I am the light of the heart, shining in the darkness of being, and changing all into the golden treasury of the mind of Christ. I am projecting my love out into the world, to erase all errors and break down all barriers. I am the power of infinite love, amplifying itself until it is victorious, worlds without end. Saint Germain explained this truth beautifully. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful and blessed new wave spell starting tomorrow with Keen 222, white magnetic wind, and have a most beautiful, blessed Palm Sunday if you celebrate this holy day. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and all days the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.